Hi guys, so today we're going to be talking about how to analyze charts, tables, and graphs. All three use the same four important parts, but for the rest of this lesson we'll be talking about graphs. So graphs are just like people, where we try to communicate ideas, and we have different tools that allow us to do that. Our hands, our mouth, our teeth, tongue, body language, and facial expressions allow us to communicate ideas. Just like people, there are different types of graphs and different diversities. So there are circle graphs, bar graphs, line graphs, pictographs, histograms, and line plots. The four important parts that we're going to be talking about are going to be an acronym T.A.L.K. T-A-L-K. T is for title, A is for axis, L is for labels, and the K is for the keys. So these are the four important tools that will allow you to interpret and analyze information that you see in a graph. So first thing, the title is a few keywords or phrases that tell you the overall subject of your data. The title allows you to have a preview of what you're going to see. Usually titles are in the variable form of variable X versus variable Y, but not always. Examples of titles of graphs, charts, and tables include number of students versus number of lunches served, average daily temperature versus amount of shorts bought from Abercrombie & Fitch. The next thing is A, which is the axes. And your axes are the vertical and horizontal lines that allow you to plot your numerical data on the graph. Your axes for graphs have two. There's the vertical axis, which is called the y-axis, and your horizontal axis, which is called the x-axis. Your axes on your scales for your graphs are how your data is numerically divided. Your x and y axes look something like this. Next is L, the labels. Labels are short descriptions that tell you what kind of data is being graphed. Labels are located on each axis, so there are y-axis labels and x-axis labels, and your labels are units of measurement, so they will be in terms of feet, inches, centimeters, millimeters, minutes, hours. They're in terms of a unit of measurement. And last is the key. So keys are the legends, and they allow you to identify which group your data belongs to. So if you have a lot of data on a graph, on your legend you will have who the data belongs to. Either boys will have a favorite type of movie and girls will have a favorite type of movie. Either parents or young adults, either teachers or students. Those are categories that your key allows you to interpret the overall data. Your keys are what allow you to bring together your axes, your title, and your labels to really interpret the graph. So we have a couple examples. The first example is this. You have a favorite type of pizza. So there is the key here, or the legend, where you have sausage, cheese, pepperoni. You have the graph itself, which is a circle graph, and the title here, which is favorite type of pizza topping. So this allows you to interpret your data. So in review, we have graphs, and graphs are just like people, and they have really important working parts that allow them to communicate to us. And the acronym that allows you to interpret graphs and data on charts and tables is T.A.L.K. The title, which is a short preview of your entire graph. The axes, which are the numerical scales of how your data is divided. The L labels, which allow you to have a description of the data. And the legend, which allows you to interpret all of your data correctly. Hopefully this is a really great preview.